Hello again guys, today as you can see we're going to be taking a look at the Alcatel C1. Now I know you're asking yourself, why am I even bothering to take a look at this device? It's an extremely low-end device. As you can see from the box, it comes running Android 4.2. It's got a dual-core 1 GHz processor. Anyway, let's go ahead and just look at what's in the box and then we'll get back to why I actually purchased this. So in the box, you do have a micro USB cable, not terribly long, but it does get the job done. You have a standard USB wall wart, which looks like it should do 1 amp output. A smattering of documentation, feature guide, safety and warranty stuff. An at&t micro SIM card, a 1400 milliamp hour battery, and the phone itself, which comes in 2 pieces, the front and the back. And now I suppose I can go ahead and get to the reason why I actually purchased this device. I bought it from bestbuy.com, and guess how much it was? 13 bucks. And realistically, my entire reason for purchasing it was just to see what a $13 device looks like. Another device with a plastic cover over its camera. Very interesting to see. So yeah, as I said, this is a phone that comes running Android 4.2. I've looked out on the XDA site and there are a couple of KitKat and I think even Lollipop ROMs for it. So I'm really just kind of curious. And like I said, it was $13, so I absolutely cannot go wrong with it. It has Bluetooth 4, it has GPS, and it's a really small 3.5-inch screen. And I think it's something like 800 by 480. I'll put all the specs down in the video description if you're interested in learning more about it. But it's teeny tiny. Just to put it up next to the OnePlus One that's my daily driver, that's a pretty significant difference there. But you know what? That was reasonably fast startup. That didn't take all that long at all. It says drag down to unlock. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and unlock it. Setup wizard. We're just gonna skip all of that. Finish. And there you go. We are running Android. It's not terribly responsive, but again, this is first startup. It's not gonna be great. So yeah, the screen is not great, the OS is not great, the performance is not great, but you know what? It costs 13 bucks. So at the absolute very, very worst, it does come running Android 4.2.2, so it's not the latest greatest. It does definitely work. And interestingly enough, it sees my 802.11ac hotspot. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to connect to that and just see if it'll work. Well, we did connect to it. Let's just see what it says here. It says it is connected. It's got 65 megabits per second. That's definitely impressive that it has 802.11ac. But other than that, like I said, it's not really all that impressive of a device. If I can stick Android 4.4.4 on there and get my running apps though, this would actually make a very decent little running phone. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Now I think the $13 price over on Best Buy has probably ended at this point. However, it is worth keeping an eye out for it. I think it's $20 every day. And I think I saw somewhere it has been as low as $10 at one point. So 13 bucks for a usable phone. And if you can upgrade the ROM to something like KitKat or Lollipop, it's definitely worth taking a look at. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give this a try as far as being a running device, and I'll get back with you guys. So it is the end of the evening and I just got back from let's call it a quick run with the Alcatel C1 as my only device with me, other than the watch, which doesn't actually do anything when I'm away from my phone. And it actually performed extremely well. I was very, very surprised. As you can see here, I used the Couch to 5K app. Ran right at about 5 kilometers, 3.11 miles in a little over 30 minutes, less than 10 minutes per mile. I did pair it up with these Impow Cheetah Bluetooth headphones. Absolutely no problems. There was a little bit of a distance issue between the headphones and the phone itself. I don't know if that was the Bluetooth and the Alcatel that was the problem, or if it's the headphones. I haven't had a chance to really take these very far away from my phone before to know, but I'd be willing to bet it's this. However, just first impressions with this, the performance of the phone, it's not fast, not in the slightest. It's only got about 2 gigs of built-in storage, so it's not going to be useful for an awful lot. You can put microSD storage in it, so you do have a little bit of expandability there. It does 4G data, it's got Bluetooth 4, it does 802.11, appears to do 802.11ac. The biggest downer there is just that it's very, very slow, it doesn't have a lot of storage, it has a really small battery, it has access to all the Google Play services, it's got a teeny tiny low resolution screen, a terrible camera, so all in all, first impressions, I would definitely not recommend this as a primary device, but as a secondary device, as a backup, as an emergency phone, as a kid's phone, and especially in my case, as a running phone. As a really small device you can put in a pocket, you can put in an armband, you can pair up with your Bluetooth headphones and just take off with it. This is going to be absolutely amazing for me, so I'm really looking forward to using this for the 10K I'm going to be running in the next month or so. Really looking forward to using it just as a daily driver for running, but as my daily driver phone, I'm still going to be going back to my OnePlus One or whatever else comes along long between now and the future. But anyway, do be on the lookout for this phone if you're in the market for something just small, lightweight, feels very, very sturdy in the hand, and is good for a lot of weird little things. For 20 bucks or less, definitely not a bad phone to have on hand. If you guys would like, I will do a follow-up on this down the road, but I would be willing to bet that my follow-up impressions will be a lot like these impressions. It's not a great phone, but it is great for the minor little purpose that I have it for. But that's gonna be about all from me for today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button down below if you like this video, subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and I will see you again next time. Bye guys.